Greetings, fair listeners, and thank you for joining me once again as we celebrate stories and storytelling in all their forms, and the bards and artists who bring them all to life. I am the Tale Collector and your host, Erica Lynn Adams. As a kid fresh into teenhood, I originally got hooked on this short-lived Disney Channel series for the same reasons anyone at that age would. The creepy creatures and the spooky strangeness. But as I got older and was finally able to refresh myself on it again via Disney Plus, I realized there was another reason it appealed to me so. It provided me with my first real glimpse at the possibilities and benefits of running one's own website. More than just a digital work of art the owner can continually personalize to their heart's content, it provides the ability to reach out to those who share their passions no matter the distance between them. Of course, this is common knowledge now, but to me back then, it was the epitome of technological genius and unbridled imagination, and the awesome young protagonist couldn't have provided a better introduction. Prepare yourselves. Things are about to get so weird. Airing on the Disney Channel from 1999 to 2001 and recommended for viewers 13 and up. Fiona Phillips, or Fee for short, isn't your typical teenager. She lives on a tour bus, traveling cross-country with her mother, Molly Phillips, a famous rock star, and the rest of their family and crew. But that's not the only thing unusual about Fee's life. She harbors an unshakable belief in the supernatural, enigmatic, and unexplained in all its forms. And despite what her skeptical family thinks, her bizarre phenomena are neither fantasy nor science fiction. They are very real and dangerous. On her website, the aptly named So Weird, Fee shares her experiences and conducts research with her followers to solve the many mysteries which threaten her loved ones or seek out her help in setting old wrongs right. And along the way, she hopes to solve the most important mystery of all, the one behind her father's death. So Weird was to the X-Files what Gargoyles was to Batman the Animated Series. Even without the adult language and violence, this otherwise similar high-tech truth-seeking series was the darkest show the Disney Channel produced at the time, and possibly ever. One of its greatest strengths is its diverse subject matter in the science fiction, horror, and fantasy genres, with Fee and her family encountering everything from ghosts, aliens, and monsters to time travel, parallel universes, and government conspiracies. I think part of this can be attributed to the eclectic experience of series creator Tom J. Astle, who's written for numerous films and TV shows for all ages before and after this one, like Twilight Zone 88, Stargate SG-1, Elmopalooza, Failure to Launch, and Home, to name just a few. Another major part, as mentioned, is its timely portrayal of the internet. Fee's website is often used to get her out of a wide range of paranormal predicaments. When not performing its ordinary intended function of providing her with the info she needs in a pinch, it can sometimes perform extraordinary functions as well, like telling the future through videos and online articles, to allowing real-time chats with a coma patient. Plus, there are few things more nostalgic to this adult millennial than the sweet sounds of a modem dialing up. That said, it's also unfortunately the biggest indicator of the show's datedness. Considering how no current internet user in their right mind would open emails from unknown senders or visit suspicious websites, I can't deny that watching the characters do exactly that at least once is cringeworthy to say the least. Almost every episode begins with Fee giving a quick monologue, accompanied by a montage of text, images, and footage, some courtesy of sources like ISMI Masterclips, ClickArt, and Master Gallery, that does more than introduce the spectacle of the week. In under a minute, Fee's delivery speaks volumes about her character. Smart, enthusiastic, and open-minded through her fun facts, but also bold, witty, and relatable through her side quips and associated memories. Yet we also see sensitivity and introspection through her attention to the real-world implications of such otherworldly things, especially in relation to her late father, Rick, suggesting that her interests are much more than a hobby, that just maybe, given the chance, she might use such close encounters to bring him back to her reality. While several of the entities Fee meets are indeed malevolent, others have human emotions and flaws to the point where they consider their power a curse. The ease with which they bare their souls to Fee upon her discovering their secrets can feel contrived at times, but their stories are poignant nonetheless. Among many others, a young immortal who could never make friends for the simple reason that she will outlive them by centuries. A performing siren whose enchanting voice leaves her trapped by an exploitative manager and unable to find true love. a teen science prodigy who feels existentially lost upon learning he's a clone, and a werewolf child who fears losing the love of her human parents should they learn of her beastly heritage. I also find the group's varied reactions to Fee's claims and their own close encounters very refreshing. While I would argue that Fee could be compared to characters like Courage the Cowardly Dog or Sylvester in the Looney Tunes short Scaredy Cat, and that she's usually the only one aware of any supernatural danger and must therefore rescue her loved ones single-handed, thankfully said loved ones aren't like Eustace and Muriel or Porky Pig, oblivious or disbelieving to the point of becoming idiots and or jerks. Though no-nonsense band manager Irene has little patience with mysteries, and gentle giant tutor and bus driver Ned sees them only through a cultural or historical lens, the couple has the Phillipses' best interests at heart. Irene sharing a sisterly bond with Molly and a sincere interest in cultivating her career, and Ned showing the same care and affection to Fee and Jack as their own sons. Clue, with his surfer dude persona, and Carrie, with his love of the music scene, each epitomize their own brand of cool, with varying degrees of success. They may not share Fee's brains or her beliefs per se, but they do share her sense of adventure and imagination, and will often go along with her plans for fun as well as backup. But it's Fee's mother and brother who act as her foils and really put the concept of faith in perspective. In typical older sibling fashion, Jack loves to tease Fee for her so-called ridiculous stories, and easily gets frustrated by what he sees as her making herself a public nuisance. Yet as much as he hesitates to believe in miracles and offer false hope, he knows deep down that Fee means well and really does want her to succeed in helping others, whether the methods are normal or not. And when he does find himself face to face with something he can't explain away, he proves time and again that his love and loyalty are stronger than his cynicism and doubt. Molly's fears run deeper than just the ordinary hardships of single parenthood, long travel, and tight schedules. As her late husband was also her professional partner, her artistic passion is a double-edged sword. His spiritual presence that she wants to believe she feels beside her on stage equally comforting and painful. This, along with trying to understand and support her headstrong daughter while trying to keep her safe, not only makes her empathetic as a mother and human being, but also genuine as a singer and performer. The music tour angle isn't just a convenient plot device to get a new location for each episode. Molly's songs often play pivotal roles in both plot and character development. It's unfortunate that some are either incomplete or have dialogue and sound effects on them, as the soundtrack, like the show, never got an official release. Still, whether ballad or blues or acoustic or Celtic, as I listened again after over 20 years, I lost count of how many times I found myself bobbing my head or being moved literally to tears. When lead actress Cara DeLizia wanted to leave the show, Fee was replaced by Alex Johnson as family friend and new protagonist Annie Thalen. Whereas Fee's 2 seasons comprise a detective story packed with high stakes and a dark history, Annie's more colorful and lighthearted third and last season is a journey of self-discovery spurred by her own budding musical talent and a mysterious connection with a benevolent phantom Black Panther. Not bad, just different, like this entire show. So Weird represents one of the rare times pre-21st century that the Disney Channel would push the envelope with its youth-oriented content to create a mature, nuanced drama as well as an awesomely chilling urban fantasy. But more than that, it showed me that when it comes to truth being out there, the sky really is the limit, both scientifically and spiritually. Gather round next time for another tale you may have forgotten or have never heard before. Until then, listeners, may inspiration always find you.